there have really been three major influences or three key pillars that we've used to develop our marketing strategies around. The first one is about the role of the brand or partnership. The second one is about the point of view of the brand or the attitude that we want to have. And the third one is about the client experience, which is where it all comes together, which is how we fulfill on our promise. When we talk about partnership, brands today are moving from a time where the brand was in a higher position to a position of where the brand is a partner to our customer. Long gone are the days where the banker knew everything and the client would come for advice. The clients and our customers want to come in and talk to us about their issues and discuss with us about the options that they have in front of them. They're looking for someone to offer them expert advice. The second part is this idea of like the point of view of the brand. Strong brands today have a strong point of view. It's not about being all things to all people, but it's about being the most meaningful brand to the most appropriate segment, whilst being, of course, a friend and approachable and aspirational to everyone. And the Citi brand, we know, especially here in Asia, but the Citibank brand around the world, is very much about energy. It's very much about action, about optimism, about forward movement. And these are the things that we promise to our customers. And these two things, the partnership and this attitude of action, comes together in the client experience. Ultimately, that's what the proof meets the pudding, if you want, and that's where it all comes together. And we know from having conducted the Net Promoter Score research in Hong Kong and Singapore, that's when our customers are most delighted with us, most likely to recommend us when they get that participative and yet action-oriented advice and service in our branches and in any way we meet them. I don't think it's about a technological development or the role of a technological development in our business per se. It's more about the role that technology plays in allowing us to deliver our business strategies and to better serve our customers. We live in a world where customers know what they want, and they want it where, how, and at the time of their choosing. And technology is allowing us to better serve our customer and bring our services to them in the way they want it. So it's not so much, especially in marketing, technology used to be a medium or in some cases a channel. These days it's more about the glue that brings together everything we do to service our customers. So for example, if you go to our branches, you will see that our branches have a lot of technology in them because customers can choose to begin to engage with us in a branch and continue that engagement at home, or to start that engagement on one of the remote channels and come into the branches for fulfillment. Another technology that we are heavily leveraging as well is the mobile technology. We are the premium mobile banking provider in the financial sector, and we're using our mobile channel to deliver a lot of location-based services. So we're able to be more meaningful to customers where they are, in the mood that they are, whether they're shopping, whether they're dining, and provide to them offers and solutions that they may enjoy. When we talk about what markets are important to us in Asia Pacific in 2011, we have to preface that with Citigroup, we believe and we know that one of our key competitive advantages is actually our international presence. And within our international presence, certainly Asia plays a significant part, being the major contributor as a region to the financial performance of the group. So really, it's not a cop-out to say every single Asian market in 2011 is important. Certainly India and China are talked about, and we have very significant strategies of growth and development in China, but we truly see opportunities in every single Asian market. We have the advantage of having been in Asia for, in some markets, over 100 years, and certainly having in the last quarter of a century, having had a significant presence in all the Asian markets that we are currently active on. So we really see ourselves as being a key part of the fabric of every market we are present in. When it comes to emerging versus developed countries, we don't per se have differences in the media strategies. We have a unified media approach or a unified media philosophy that then we fine-tune depending on the conditions on the ground in each and every market. And our media philosophy really rests around three core pillars. Number one, we are a metropolitan brand, and by that I mean we really exist in Asian cities and really only in Asian cities. But because of that, we believe we have an offering and an attitude and a service approach that is best suited for people that live in large metropolitan areas everywhere in the world, and certainly everywhere in Asia. The second approach is we're a challenging brand. In every market we're in, we always like to take on the largest local competitors. And in doing that, we can't assume that we can be as omnipresent as the local competitors tend to be. But what that pushes us to be is to be more meaningfully present or more relevantly present, and therefore fine-tune both our message and our medium to make sure it's more relevant to the people we're talking to. And the third part is the realization that we live in an experience-driven world. How consumers and our customers ultimately experience our services is the beginning of the next media conversation, and it's a media conversation that in the world of digital word of mouth is much less controlled by us, and is more controlled by the experience that people have had with us. And so in everything we do in our service of our customers, we keep in mind that that's the continuation of the story and the message in the marketplace.